Well, hello again. I'm sitting here working on my color by numbers turkey and all our different fun crafts that we're doing for Thanksgiving. And I was thinking about it that the holiday time is really approaching quickly. And again, we need to think about as we approach holidays how we're going to plan those holidays. I think sometimes these holidays sneak up on us so quickly and we end up committing to things and we haven't really planned, and sometimes we end up in a real difficult situation. First and foremost, if you're one of our clients and you're going to be taking time off, please let the office know that you will be off. And we also are doing additional sessions for people that are going to be off that want extra time. So we can accommodate more time, or we can adjust your schedule and rescheduling you. We will only be closed on Thanksgiving Day. We will be open all the rest of the time because this is a great time for our families to get caught up on therapy time. But I also wanted to point out that whenever we go into holidays, they're really exciting. They're a lot of fun. It's a new season, but again, they can be very stressful. So we need to think about how we're planning our holiday. Some of our families will be going out of town, and some of our families will stay locally. With many of our kiddos that have some pretty moderate to severe sensory issues, I want you to think about, if you're going to travel, whether that's the best idea for your client. First and foremost, talk to your therapist. They know your kiddo much better than I do. But many of our families overextend themselves and decide to travel. What that does is that presents a whole new schedule and a whole new environment. And we just know how inflexible and unadaptable our kids can be. So I want you to consider that when you think about traveling for the holidays. So you can do a couple of things. You can travel, but I would suggest setting up a schedule, and I would suggest finding out exactly what they're going to be serving at Thanksgiving and what the routine will be, so you can prepare and pre-plan for that activity. Many of our kids are very picky eaters. They won't eat certain things, so you want to make sure you've covered that. Also, meal times change during the holidays, schedules change. So I think if you think about it and you kind of think about your child, you'll probably come up with several things you need to consider before you go. I would suggest packing the most comfortable clothing if you're going to travel. Don't bring that new pair of pants or sweater that's made out of wool that they're going to be poking and itching at. Also, if you're going to travel, make sure you make those frequent stops, you plan the schedule, you show your kiddo where you're going to go, you make it an exciting experience. If traveling is just more than you can handle, then stay home. Maybe you have everybody come to your house and you set the schedule. Or maybe you just have a quiet Thanksgiving with your family. Any of those options are there. I just ask that you think about your kiddo and you consider, prior to the activity, what might work best for your child.